All right, students, we'll be factoring these two trinomials today. I'll show you an easy way. So, to factor this, all you have to do is multiply the number in the front to the number in the back. And that gives us 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. And on the bottom, write always the middle guy, which is negative 7. Now, all you have to figure out is two numbers. When you multiply them, you're going to get negative 18. And when you add or subtract them, you're going to get negative 7. And obviously, it's 18. The most famous split is 9 times 2. So you're going to do 9 and 2. And then you want to match both conditions. So you want to make negative 18 when you multiply them and negative 7 when you add or subtract them. So watch carefully. I'm going to put a negative here, positive here. Negative 9 times positive 2, negative 18. Negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. So these two guys satisfy both conditions, right? So that's the hard part. We're done with the hard part. So all you have to do is now make two parentheses, right? What's the variable we're working with? X. Write that guy in the front. What are the numbers we just produced? Negative 9 and positive 2. A lot of students leave the answer as this and they think it's done. But here's the trick. You did have a number in the front. So you kind of have to take care of that. In this problem, you don't have a number in the front. So you can leave it like this. But in this case, because you have a number in the front, you have to take care of that, which is very easy. Divide these numbers that you got by that number in the front. Now here's the thing. If 3 goes to 9, just reduce it. 3 times 3 is 9. So your one of the final answer is x minus 3. X minus 3. But in this scenario, obviously 3 does not go into 2. So what you do is bring that 3 right in the front of x. So 3x plus 2. And that's it. That's your final answer for this one. And this is only when you have a number in the front. You have to do this extra step. Now here's the piece of cake after you learn that. This one is going to be piece of cake because you're going to draw that x again. Write the number. Usually I would say that multiply the number in the front and the back on the top, but there is no number here. I mean, there's an invisible 1 right here, but you don't have to multiply that. So it's a negative 6 on the top. And always the middle guy goes in the bottom. Now you need to come up with two numbers. When you multiply them, you're going to get negative 6. When you add or subtract them, you're going to get negative 1. So 6, famous split would be 3 times 2. Right, so let me write that 3 and 2 here. Now I need to satisfy both conditions. So I need to multiply these two and get negative 6 and add or subtract them and get a negative 1. So let me put a negative right here and see if that satisfies, right? Negative 3 times positive 2 is negative 6. Boom, that is satisfied. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, and that is satisfied too. So it looks like these are our numbers that we're looking for. And we're going to draw those two parentheses. The variable that we're working with is the x, so we would write that in the front. And bring these guys literally how they were there here. Do we have a number in the front other than 1? No. That's it. That's your final answer. So that's how you can factor trinomial easily. Thank you.